Right, theoretically. Let's have a look. Probably live. Just do a little bit of a test, and then we'll do some audio tests. We should be good. Let's have a little turn this off. Get rid of that. Let a few people come in. Just before we get underway, how's your state of awakeness? Awakening.
Oh, very limited, dude. Very limited. Are we definitely all right?
Yeah, oh yeah. I think
all right. Yes, mate. I'm. It's not secret, is it? Been away for 2 days.
2 days.
Shattered.
Absolutely, Bobby shafted.
But got an edit to put together. Well, a few clips,
which you're literally doing the same
today. But I'll probably just combine them with tomorrow's clips and put a nice long video out.
So let's, before we go any further, how are you doing, everybody? I don't think there'll be many people will tune into this tonight because we're number one. We're on the Supernatural Strength channel. We're also, this was very impromptu, really. We just decided we'd do it. James was actually editing behind us there on the Mac, just getting some stuff done. But we're having a few problems with the hotel internet tonight.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
I think it's anything to do with video over the Wi-Fi system. They don't like it over here, do they? They don't want to bar phone calls.
Yeah.
You can't have a video chat.
Oh, yeah, what's that about? Whenever you're over in Dubai, you can't do a bloody video chat.
No. Well, you can. You just need a VPN.
Total shite. Yeah, that's quite bad. I'm not impressed, Dubai. I'm not impressed. You're supposed to be and hot. Mate.
It was hot on the plane. Airport was nice and cool. Hotel's nice and cool. So anyway, today, let's tell the people.
Well, let's do a bit of a check first, mate. Can everybody hear us? Peeps. Just I'll keep my eye on the chat here, and let's just check that everybody can actually hear what we're saying. Give us a heads up if you can hear us. All right, guys. We've got about 100 people, 167 people. Biggity ball in here. Let's have a see. Preacher Arm Wrestling's come flying in. Pete West flying in. Master Shake flying in. All saying sounds good. Lovely darts. So, guys, we arrived early this morning. So this is Wednesday over here. We arrived like 7:15 in the morning. We haven't slept. We literally pulled an all-nighter. Hence the bags under our eyes and us both looking a bit ropey ballots. We have been on it today, out and about. We started the day off with just coming upstairs, getting a shower, getting out amongst it. The first person we bumped into was Rolly Ray Lappin. And he was going training, wasn't he?
He was.
So what the hell is the name of the gym?
It's the one where...
Not Strong Gym, the other one, the body... What's it called?
I don't know, but it's the one where Larry does all these...
yeah, where all the pulling goes on. Full of monsters, mega facility, mate. Big facility.
Big. It's not just the bit that you see. It's huge.
Yeah, it goes off.
It is a huge gym. Yeah,
you got rings in there, boxing rings, bags,
everything.
Various cardio rooms upstairs.
Name sport.
Yeah, good place. Love it. Absolutely loved it.
Did a spot pulling in there. You got on the table today.
Terrible idea that. I mean, it was though, wasn't it?
well, you were completely.
So let's give people a bit of background. Before we came here, I've been saying my wrist was shafted. You know?
Yeah,
wrist
at least
really bad.
5 times an hour. You'd remind me.
Just picking up my bag in the airport. I've been moaning about my wrist, and I said, "I'll tell you what. Whatever I do,
he'd be moaning about his wrist.
Oh, that's an heavy one.
Picking his lunch, he'd be moaning about his wrist.
Everything.
Yeah.
Handling the big lad. It was normally heavy today, that guys. Shame my wrist knackered. So I said to JCJ, Wank, whatever you do, don't let me arm wrestle. And we agree that that's going to be a thing. I'm not going to pull. I'm not going to do any of that rubbish. So we get to the bloody gym, and Rolly Ray, who a little bit of behind the scenes for you, looking thick, looking strong.
Yeah, looking thicker than last time. Looking thicker than Iron House.
Much bigger man than he was at Iron House. Said he was weighing about 90 kilos. Rolly Ray, rock strong, looking good.
Yeah.
Did a decent arm workout.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
can vouch for the fact that he was throwing around 60 kilo dumbbells today.
Yeah.
For reps at the end of a pyramid. So Rolly's looking pretty solid, guys. There's no doubt about that. So Ryan, is it coming? It's coming. Good match coming up, I think, in Istanbul, to be honest. Oh, Stel Giraffin with a super chat. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. Really do appreciate that. We got in here. We got Geordie Chocolate Thunder in the chat. Thalos is in the chat, or Talos. Great name, I love it.
They're kicking off with that match.
Number one, isn't it? Yeah.
Number one.
Number one.
That's what they're kicking off with.
On East versus West card will be Rolly Ray and Ryan Blue. So, tell you what, that could be a really good match.
Yeah.
Ray's looking powerful. So anyway, cut a long story short, we're all mucking about. They get a table out, they start arm wrestling. As anybody who arm wrestles knows, it's extremely difficult to stand by and watch people arm wrestle.
To be fair to you, mate, you stood by for at least
20 minutes?
5 minutes.
You cheeky bastard. We're not long.
20 minutes. You jumped on after me.
It was early, wasn't it? But to be fair, didn't do anything stupid. I never attacked at all. I was just going into defensive positions, letting people initiate and trying to roll down. And I honestly thought, I'll be fine, won't hurt.
There was a moment I had to jump in with you and Ray getting a bit serious, only for a second.
Me and Ray getting serious?
Okay, maybe Ray getting serious.
I was not serious at any point in that match. And Ray, to be honest, Ray wasn't. We weren't hitting. We just weren't hitting.
No.
Just mucking about. Really just playing around, letting Ray have a little feel at his technique. That's a Ray, just some training as well.
Yeah.
So there was myself, Rolly, obviously James, Adam Silver was there. What was that guy, the tall guy? A new kid from Denmark. Unfortunately, if you're watching this, can't remember the name, but lovely kid. And also a lad from Singapore as well.
Yeah.
He damaged his wrist, but he was there.
75 kilo lad. Strong as well.
The other thing that was really nice, as you so often see at this place, there's a lot of guys just walking by and we're coming over. We trained a lot of guys. I went on the table with a number of guys.
Levan Scotsman as well.
Oh, good dude he is.
Yeah, he's strong.
Lovely lad and a big guy as well.
I couldn't do much with him.
But really, really good day. The downside for all of us was that nobody's here yet. They're all arriving late this evening, apart from Devon Larratt. Obviously, we've spent the day with Devon today. We've done a lot with Dev. Had a good chat with him.
Oh, before we get to that though, I do need to mention Adam.
Oh,
putting out the one round that you got. The one. Well, I think we got a couple of pins actually. Yeah. Did a couple of ready starts and yeah.
To be fair, that
I was foolish. You
definitely held your own, didn't you?
And he buried me. But we must have pulled 20 times, and it was just it was.
Great lad, Adam. Actually, had a good chat today. Really lovely lad. Something
but
I
it was
didn't
about
know.
18-2. 18-2.
So I didn't. All I'm saying, I didn't pin. I don't think did I pin anybody? I don't think I pinned anybody all day. No. So my record was tracked. But
well, you didn't try.
No, I didn't. But Adam today we were talking about bench press and other stuff. Who knew Adam Silver at a body weight of around 80 kilos used to be able to bench 230 kilos. That's a bench, right? That's a bench.
And that's at 85 kilos.
Yeah.
The body weight of 85.
It's a ridiculous. Really rings true to me. My heaviest ever bench press, I'm not a bench presser by any stretch, but my heaviest bench press that I was really proud of was 185 kilos at a body weight of between 85 and 90. And I did that lift quite a lot. I could do it for a double. Weirdly, could never get to 190. Don't understand why. Probably just poor technique or lack of experience or for whatever reason. But it did resonate with me that, you know, at about the same weight and lighter, Adam was doing way more.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hell of a bench presser. That's all I can say. Anybody's doing over 200 kilos at that weight. Yeah, I never got there. But very powerful. He also told us that a body weight of around 70 kilos. I think he was doing about a similar weight to my max, like a 185, 186. So clearly a very strong lad in his past from a bench perspective. And obviously, as people will know, Adam was a puller as well. We've got a couple of super chats in. Angry Viking, thanks for your super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. So, Highdale, favourite commentator. Thanks, buddy. Is Levan making a mistake by not putting in table time and just lifting? I'm sure he's got his reasons, mate, and he probably feels like it may be for his own confidence. Sometimes.
Is that definitely what he's doing, or is he just not showing any table time? Or is he?
I think to be honest, I'd need to speak to him and get some kind of real verification on that. What he may have done is wind down, not done as many matches and hard table training.
Because it takes a lot of recovery.
Because it can damage you. And he wants to come into this very fresh, very ready. Big news today from Devon. He said he's super healthy. We spoke to him at length. He said he feels good, very healthy. He looked tired. Obviously, it's brutal in the sun over here. Yeah. I mean, I can't.
We went for a walk indoors. Oh. We all got on treadmills and I had a bit of a stroll.
20-minute walk.
Yeah.
But we met the film crew today that were filming for Devon.
Set of guys.
Good set of dudes, Rory and the crew. And they were, looks like it's going to be a really good piece of work they're doing on Devon. Devon was really engaged with that. But one thing I would say, which is interesting, and you guys might remember on the fix the other day, I said one of the things that you've got to look at with these kind of things, the demands on the athlete and how much they're doing beforehand. Well, I can tell you now, Devon is non-stop. I mean, he is. Sorry, just delete that. We had a couple of calls coming in. But yeah, he is really, really non-stop. The lad has not stopped at all, has he, throughout? So
today,
just non-stop. Yeah. When we went out, we were at the gym. When we got back, he was still out at the space recording stuff. And he got back an hour after us?
Yeah, I'm it's been probably a relatively relaxing day for him, but he hasn't stopped.
No.
Yeah.
And what I would say is, all of you who are interested in, how big is he really and what's the situation there? Well, what I would say is that, nice little comment there, John. Look at that. Love on you outclass the bum. Is this Neil's Mexican cousin? Although I should introduce this gentleman. For those who don't know, this is the other half of Arm Wars. This is James, Jason J. Statham. So this is the guy. If you are watching, and very importantly, if you're watching the Arm Wars channel, if you're not, what the f are you thinking about? Get over there, check out the new Arm Wars channel. If you like the films on there, this is the gent that puts them together. So
we don't mind, even if you go and do it right now.
Not bothered. Really?
Go and do it. Because you're probably not going to say much interesting.
Well, unless you're going to drop like a few hundred quid super chat, then
open another web page and just get that subscribe on. Because we do have some, a lot of the stuff that we're doing over here is going to be going on there anyway.
We've got a few funny clips for you today, a little bit of clips from around the place. I got held up at immigration coming through. Nearly thought I might get glove puppeted.
Just disappeared for me. You went and got fingered.
Yeah.
I didn't have a clue where you were.
No, came back. What was a bit funny. Nothing I can't handle. Levan is not here. For those of you in the chat, he's not here yet. He's en route right now. We're going back to what I was saying about Devon. Devon, when I walked into the room, I wasn't really stunned by the size of Devon. I've seen him big before, but his lower arm was massive.
Yeah. It's just the details. I mean, it was kind of what I expected, but when you see just the thing, the details, I've not seen anything like it today. You probably have, but I've not seen anything.
He looks very impressive physically. He looks strong in the right areas. That's what he looked. Yeah, he looked powerful in the right areas. I just hope he's not overcooking it, and I hope Levan doesn't overcook it when they get out here with, doing a lot of preemptive stuff and so on, because the walking about between venues is grueling. It's bloody awful, very, very taxing, unbelievably tiring.
To be fair, the venue's about half an hour away from here, the hotel that we're all stopping in.
Yeah.
So everything's kind of Ubers and chauffeurs anyway, isn't it? So there's probably not much.
We just had a super chat in from my man, Fred and 997. Mate, thank you very much. He's put, Neil, how does this compare to all the other commentating you've done? Is it the most important and exciting event you've ever commentated over?
Good question.
It is a good question. I'm going to say no. I don't think it's the biggest event I've ever done in some respects. I've been fortunate enough to do some across various sports, some very, very big shows. you know, up to 20,000 and more in arenas and so on, which are, you know, you really do feel that. I think the importance and significance of this match is a different thing.
Well, a lot of people talk about the importance and significance of this match. It won't be till after the match that it's certainly probably the most anticipated match.
It's highly anticipated, and what it is unique.
Yeah,
it's to answer. Best way I can answer that question, Fred, is that this is a unique situation. I don't think it's going to be from the perspective of some of the events that I do, it's not a big show in that respect. When, you know, we've not got 20,000 people in an arena or anything like that. But what we do have is a situation where we've got, in arm wrestling's little world, two massive names, the biggest names, really, in our super heavyweight division, arguably, and I'm going to say arguably because that rages on, two of the strongest lads that have ever done it. They really are. If you chart these guys' career, they are very, very strong. We're going to find out what that difference in strength is. We're going to find out what that difference in arm wrestling ability is this week. And it's an exciting match, and it's a unique entity because our sport doesn't usually get this level of eyeballs on it. I think it's fair to say, as a result of what happened with the pandemic and COVID-19, arm wrestling's changed. The viewer base has changed. I'm going to be honest with you guys, when the pandemic hit, I was on a downer because I thought, oh my God, this is killing all combat sports took a massive impact.
All sport, all media.
All sport, yeah. But particularly sports like ours, it was hard to see the end of the tunnel, wasn't it? You know, you couldn't see light. It was like, what's next? But in some respects, out of the darkness of the pandemic, there really has been some real gem sparks. There really has. And one of them is this online presence of arm wrestling. The fan base has grown. It's diversified. The crossover in different strength sports, long may it continue. And this is, I think, the biggest match that I have seen in the new era of arm wrestling. Certainly in terms of, as James said, highly anticipated. You're not going to top this really. It's right there, you know.
And it'll be a while before anything comes close to it again. Certainly with the projected landscape.
Well, it's who. I mean, let's say there's so many scenarios, aren't there? We've seen evidence of Levan going into doing films, things of that nature. Is he going to go down that route if he wins this? It's what opportunities next. And let's be honest, if he runs over Devon, let's say Levan runs over Devon this weekend in super impressive fashion, he's almost shut down one side of the world, hasn't he? North America is quietened, and there are some threats in Eastern Europe. You know, people will talk about Slayer, people will talk about Vitaly Latin. I'm one of them.
But it'll be at least a year before somebody else goes and does something impressive enough where we start to get excited about the potential of them.
I would probably agree. Yeah. Apart from, in my personal opinion, Vitaly Latin. I think a very ready, very prepared Vitaly Latin is not the guy we've just seen with a loss. I think that guy shows up ready. He's extraordinarily dangerous. We'll see, won't we? It's all supposition.
But then again, we're talking about the hype of the match. Yeah. Now, will that bring the hype that this match brings?
No. So, it doesn't have the character. It doesn't have the global appeal because of Devon's popularity. So this is a unique thing we're looking at here. I don't think you can easily replicate this. Devon is the biggest name in the sport right now. You know, you would need another super charismatic individual, someone like, not necessarily Devon's favourite person, evidenced by some of the stuff tonight. I think they really like each other, but they're going hard on each of these two guys, and that actually helped me out. But someone like Travis Bajan, who's got an enormous amount of charisma. If you had massive charisma like Travis, and Travis committed and came back into the sport and got to a very high level again, he's the kind of guy that has the charisma to carry that kind of thing in the city. I'd love to see it. Came back. Well, look, I'm a massive Travis Bajan fan in terms of the man is incredibly charismatic. I understand where he is and what he's doing. I don't begrudge the guy that one bit. His sons are in their own sporting career. I'm gone that path myself, so I can't knock him.
As well. Yeah.
And so they should. Brilliant. But Travis was an extremely charismatic individual. It would be great to see someone, either Travis come back in or someone else emerge and get to that level who could carry the show in the way that Devon does. You know, because if Devon decides to refocus, walk away for a while, change direction, it will be a sad day because he's a figurehead in many ways.
I don't see that.
I'm hoping
not for any prolonged period. I think he just moves on.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's going to be around, but at what level? And you know, and I'm talking win, lose, or draw. So everybody's saying, "Oh, who's next for Devon?" We've sort of asked that question off air and on air, and I'm sure it'll come up in the presser and things like that. Remember, for those of you who didn't check out yesterday's live on the Arm Wars channel, just for everybody's information and reference, we are going to be doing a lot of live feeds like this and a lot better with athlete content. We're going to be bringing the athletes to you to speak to you every chance we get. Keep your eyes on the new Arm Wars channel. A lot of stuff's going to be coming through that while we're out here. We're going to be bringing that content. Might be coming through me, might be coming through James on his own while I'm tied up with other engagements, but that's what we're going to do. So keep your eyes on that. It's going to be good. Penguin Turdsy, thank you for your super chat.
His name's been mentioned a few times.
Today, it's come up today in conversation. So have you laid eyes on Levan yet? Dude is huge. He's not here, mate. He's traveling. Nobody's here. Just Devon. There has been, what I can tell you is there's been some travel issues for Corey West. There's been significant travel issues for Marcio Barboza. Most of those issues, I believe, are now okay. So everything, I've not heard anything.
We don't know. We don't know when they're going to arrive, though. But we believe they've been sorted.
But we've seen footage of Levan.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing that pisses me off. Why am I calling him Levan?
What pisses you off? 11.
What's this? Yeah. What's this Levan thing?
It's not when you go Levan. It's when it's Levan.
It's not called that. Levan.
That's you deserve a cracking face.
No. What a prick. No need at all. It's pissing me off. You know, like when you'd like take on an accent when somebody you know comes around. That's a hate of mine.
Yeah. What your telephone voice?
It's bad.
Yeah.
Don't even like it. Prick. Kind of thing I'd expect from you, actually.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Have you listened to old Neil on MCing compared to new Neil MCing?
No.
He certainly had a thicker accent.
Yeah.
Without a trout.
Without a trout. Without a shadow of a trout.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look what else we got. Any super chats that have come in? I'll knock these over. Guys, there's 600 of you in here. We're flattered and honoured.
You've become more intercontinental in your old age.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of French or German twang in there or something. Let's have a look. I'll try and knock over some of these super chats that have come in. Thanks everybody for taking the time. Tonight, as I say, it was really just off the cuff stuff. We came back, we're trying to put some stuff together. Nobody's here. We haven't had the opportunity to get a lot of interviews and so on. And also we haven't been to bed for like 2 days, so we're completely and utterly wrecked. I can tell you. And I mean tired, like fall asleep knackered. But we wanted to get on here and just bring you a little bit of a roundup from today. So Living Hints with a super chat, mate. Thank you very much. He's put just was quite enough to observe a special moment that happens every day for me. Kill it, Neil. The twats in the world will feel the gentle power and be better. Thanks for your super chat, mate. Hope you and your family are good. Brian Lee's coming with a super chat. Hey, Neil, any updates on Kyle Hutchinson? Kyle's a great dude, mate. Very big potential. Excellent arm wrestler coming out of the rising tide of top-class pullers in Ireland. Mm-hmm. And I'm very excited to see where Kyle can take the sport if he continues to focus or chooses to focus.
Coming back from an injury, isn't he? But I've heard, well, I'm sure you've heard good things as well. But, yeah.
I'm hoping Kyle doesn't rush, mate. I hope he takes his time and just eases himself back in. That will be good for him. He's got a very bright future. Lad's extremely strong. One thing that was great today was that kind of thing. The fact that you had so many freaks in that place today who would just walk up and say, hey, mate, can you get on there and show me some stuff? So I must have trained like 9 or 10 guys today, just random people walking past.
Not that, there's a couple of young arm wrestlers that you showed a thing or two and they were like, geez, like they've learned a brand new fundamental.
Yeah. They
Sure.
were looking at me like it was black magic. So they're like, what is this filthy voodoo? Quality. So UDD with a super chat, one of our members, top man. He's put words in sand pissing contest. Are we riots? Yeah, we might actually get put in prison.
Well, for some,
Were we to do that? Were we to go out and piss in their sand? Let's have a look. Paul R. Careful vaping in Dubai, lads. Fines can be huge. Not a problem for me, brother. I don't vape. However, my prickly friend,
Ray's giving up vapes. Yeah.
Let's have a look. There we go. We had some fun.
I've put some of your camo gear on.
What, in case it goes off?
Yeah. Well, no, just so I can,
Yeah.
be incognito vaping.
Well, I don't know what I've mentioned, mate.
Have you brought your sand camo gear on?
No.
Or have you brought your green British?
I've surpassed that.
Yeah.
I've brought something that can deal with any issue that arises this week. So,
Oh, go on.
you want to really know what it is?
I already know what it is.
Paracord.
Yeah.
I've got paracord, guys. If you don't know about the paracord thing, what kind of issues can you solve with paracord? Pretty much.
Well, then there's many issues in Dubai that require paracord. But you never know.
You never know. It could happen.
You never know.
This week, God knows what could happen, that where we just might need paracord. I mean, we'll see, I suppose, won't we?
It's useful stuff.
Who's this guy that's just coming to chat? You know this fella?
So I know that one.
Uncle John's arm wrestling show, ladies and gents. Get over there, get subbed if you're not already. Who is the big spoon while you guys travel? Not only is there no spooning of any kind going on, not a single hint of docking.
I'm taller. You're rounder.
Does that matter?
Well,
I've got a double bed over there. Joank is in this double bed behind us where he's doing his editing.
And they're going to get moved further apart, so we need to do some interviews.
We've got to get, this is where we'll be doing the interviews from. So he's brought over a host of gear over here. Lights and cameras and that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, killed everybody in chat. And that will be set up tomorrow. But honestly, guys, we've been out today just on it completely. I haven't had a chance to do anything like that whatsoever.
No.
So it's not going to happen today. We're going to try and get some kit at some point.
Plus, just mental capacity has been, at 10% today.
Yeah, we're absolutely
lower
strapped.
at times,
Yeah, losing the power of speech.
Yeah.
A wobba bob bob.
I've had a couple of words not come out right. Some words not come out.
Yeah.
Just halfway through a sentence and then. Whoa,
I had a conversation with Jodie Larratt tonight, and I was just talking absolute shite. I'm not sure. I just couldn't form my words or anything. It was not good. So let's just have a look. Cesar Maluska. I heard Levan just backed out of the match because he saw the movie Titanic. Tell you what, it's not on this, is it? We get all the peeps in here. We really, really do. Penguin Turdzik, I'm flying back in with another super chat. Has your prediction changed after seeing Devon? Whatever he's telling, Sam.
You haven't heard of it, have you?
I've done that video. I've done a behind the scenes video of what I believe will happen in the matches. But let's be honest, there's so many scenarios. It's supposition in this kind of situation.
How many times has Devon surprised you in the past?
Mostly I've had his back, to be honest, mate. Not many. Most of the time. The one time that I thought he would win and he didn't was against Mike Todd. But I knew an hour before that he was going to be struggling. I went to see both men before the match, and you just get a feeling. I don't know. You can feel it, and you can. It's in the air.
You said it in the rematch when you commentated that from afar.
Yeah.
From the conversation of her, you was like, Devon said that it's got this.
Oh yeah, I did that morning when we were at Loz's place, and I said, "Oh God, something wrong."
Yeah.
I said it's over, it's done. And that was like 10 a.m. that morning. I knew it was over. It's just you just get a feeling. It's often doesn't.
So what's your feeling telling you now? We spent the evening with him.
Well, as I've said, out of respect for both men, I don't want to. I just feel like when I'm commentating the match. I mean, look, people have said, "Oh, Neil, who do you want to win? Who are you closest to?" Obviously, I like both these guys a great deal. Devon Larratt has been a close personal friend for 20 years. I've effectively helped start the man's career as a professional arm wrestler. He's one of my closest friends in the game. So am I sort of invested in Devon doing well in arm wrestling matches? Absolutely, of course. But what I think and what I want doesn't count one bit in an arm wrestling match between these two guys.
Them two guys.
It's those two guys on the day and the factors that surround that match. They're both big enough and ugly enough to know that. I am too. It doesn't make a scrap of difference. I don't wish Levan Saginashvili any ill whatsoever. I really like the lad.
How can you?
He's a great bloke.
Yeah.
He's a great bloke.
Yeah.
Every time I've ever had any dealings whatsoever with Levan Saginashvili, the guy has been straight as an arrow, very genuine, decent guy. I'm a massive fan of Georgian arm wrestling. Generally, I've been in this game for over 30 years, and Georgia is an epicenter of arm wrestling excellence. Some of my close friends from Georgia over the years, guys who I had great matches with, guys who I've been around and enjoyed pulling with. For year after year after year after year, Georgia has churned out monsters, right back from the days of Irakli Gurkiani, right through to the modern era where you see in Levan Saginashvili and everyone in between. You know, Vetkia Samkaradze, one of my favorite arm wrestlers of all time. So Imalishvili, you know, all these guys, very good friends of mine, great pullers. When you go to Georgia, there's an obsession with the sport of arm wrestling. They breed arm wrestlers who are absolute warriors. I mean, God, if you wanted that, look no further than what you've just seen from Zurab. I mean, just there it is.
You won't have to see any Europe's world's competition.
Anybody who can tell me there's a backward step in Zurab, I ain't seen it. The guy is 100. I mean, that match with Ron Bath, the determination
Awesome.
that lad showed.
Yeah.
What a match. That was a great match.
And against John.
Against John.
Again.
Awesome. So, yeah, Georgian arm wrestling. We talked about it tonight. Devon was actually talking about his respect for Georgian arm wrestling. He was talking about Georgia and saying, look, let's be honest, Georgia is full of monsters. They're mega arm wrestlers. We had John on the fix the other night. Same thing. Cannot deny that there is a real wave of talent in Georgia and an arm wrestling fraternity that's as good as anywhere on earth. And it's great. What that does make you wonder is that a man like Levan, who is the figurehead, Levan again. Did you hear that?
I did.
What a prick.
So what about Levan?
So Levan,
Who's the figurehead?
Levan is the figurehead of that, right? And he's also relatively young still. He's getting better. It's a scary thought, isn't it? It's a scary thought. Man's developing.
That Jim has a statue.
I did
in green.
Yeah, in green.
Yeah.
Just a green shot.
Yeah.
But you wonder whether there's additional pressure that he will be feeling behind closed doors because of the fact that he's a Georgian, because of the fact that he's carrying the hopes and dreams of a nation on his shoulder. He's their signature arm wrestler. There's such a proud tradition of Georgian arm wrestling. And I think obviously Devon will have been going for that a little bit. He's trying to chip away at his head. He's trying to unlock some kind of mental advantage. How successful has he been in doing that? We'll find out on Saturday, won't we? So, super chat from David Ekman. David's just put, surely you brought the fleshlights. Sorry, torches.
I didn't mean it. Yeah.
David, it is not a kind of party, son. Not going to be going down. One comment I will make, though. There were some very fine-looking young ladies in.
Oh, in that gym today?
The one particular one that I think, I'm referring
You've got
to.
Yeah.
Dear me.
Attention, she wanted everybody.
Well, all I can say is she had spray on pants and we were sat down waiting to do some wrist curls and she walked past us and she was very distracting.
I didn't notice a thing.
Yeah. She
Happily,
was
happily married man.
mighty fine looking lass. Every credit to her. Yeah, what can I tell you? But anyway, let's see what else we got in the chats. Here we go. Cesar with another super chat, mate. Thank you very much for that. But I love Devon's confidence. It really makes you wonder how strong he currently is. Would you compare this to John versus Dennis? Totally different scenario, but what I would say is that just taking it back to what you were saying at the start of your super chat there, mate, Devon's confidence, I think, stems from the fact that he feels like he's done everything he possibly could. I really do. There was a... What's the right word? Oh, he looked good. Yeah, he looked ready. Yeah. And he said to us today, look, I couldn't have done any more. I couldn't have done any more. You know?
I didn't see him physically for Michael Todd, but he looks more in shape now.
Yeah.
But equally as big or bigger.
Oh, yeah.
But more in shape.
Yeah. I got somebody in the chat there just put, Neil, chill, you've got a wife, mate. I don't have a wife, I've got the wife. That's what I've got.
That's a good answer.
Mate, that's a true answer. That's what that is. My lass is, I don't need another lady, let me tell you. I'm coming up 50 years old, I've no interest in, but if you don't look, it's up to you. Lass in a gym walks past you, looks that good. I notice. Nothing in it. God damn, I notice.
I'm trying the best to make it to get your attention.
Well, yeah.
When I say you, I mean plural.
The row of gentlemen that she walked past, I think she 3 times. 3 times continually walked past.
With no destination.
No, just walking up. But, yeah. Here we go. Penguin Turdsy with a super chat. Levan has just arrived at the hotel, by the way. Has he really? Think I'm going down and seeing him right now? Yeah, very much mistaken. I am absolutely muffed. Tomorrow, I'm sure we'll catch up. We've got a lot of stuff to do actually tomorrow. We've got some interviews to do. We got
rules meeting tomorrow.
Oh, sick. We have as well. The rules meeting is tomorrow. But we'll try and bring you as much of this stuff as we can, guys. Clips and stuff. As I say, very likely to be on the Arm Wars channel. So if you're not subscribed to the Arm Wars channel, what do? Get over there, get subbed. Also, the best free content on YouTube. I've got to say, from an arm wrestling perspective, the Arm Wars channel. It is.
I couldn't possibly comment, but it's not easy to make.
Yeah. All I'm saying is those films are the wizard's tits. Get over there, check it out. For all of you, I think there's over 600 people tuning in and checking us out right now, guys. Very good to see you all here. I hope you're all excited for this. It's coming up weekend. I hope we are. And what I would say is today, could you feel the atmosphere? You could, even with the few people that are here, you could really feel that grunt, that anticipation. Something special is happening today.
A few people in gym come up who would, because they saw us arm wrestling.
Oh yeah,
they come up and they was like, "Oh, there's a big arm wrestling match going on in Dubai this weekend, isn't there?"
The other thing that I would say today that was really nice, got stopped by a couple of people just randomly, just for a chat. People coming over and saying, "Hey Neil, how are you doing? What can we talk about the match?" And they were really invested in it. Really wanted to, really giving the feedback and comments on who they thought was going to win, how it was going to go down. That's fantastic. Yeah, I thought that was ace, but it was really positive. In the airport on the way out, same situation. Fantastic to see that there's so much enthusiasm around the sport right now. So keep that coming, guys. Absolutely fantastic. And the fact we got 600 of you in checking the show out tonight when it hasn't really got going yet. Nobody's here. But the word in the chat there was that Levan is now in the hotel. We know we've got Corey West arriving tonight. I think Alex is en route to the hotel right now. Marcio should be in later on, and obviously Irakli is traveling.
I think Alex, Corey's arriving, but his bags won't be arriving tonight. Mm-hmm. So yeah, someone's got to find some clothes to fit that man.
I mean, what a damn shame that is. This is no joke. Lost his luggage, right? I don't know whether they've got it back yet. The KOTT Sports team are working very hard to get his luggage back, but if there's a man, it's difficult to find clothes for. It's Corey the Gorilla West. He's as wide as a barn. Where the hell are you going? It's not like you can go out and just get clothes for him. That is a hard man to dress. He is a big boy. No doubt about that. Let's have a look at what else we got. And thanks again to everybody who's taking the time to tune in, check it out tonight. Remember, a lot of content coming throughout this week, either on here, and most of it will be on the Supernatural Strength channel, guys. On the Arm Wars channel, guys. So keep your eyes out, as I say, worth getting over there and checking that out. Ash Alaman 90 in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Levan Gasparini in the chat. We've got a lot of Timmy Turner's in the chat. Sandris, the chef. Seris is in the chat. Chef Sheris.
Great video within it. If you've not seen that, get yourself over there. Once this finishes, get over there, watch Sandris's match with Mindaugas Duskus.
Great pull. That went up last week. It's
Good
ace.
match.
Get over there. And the chef in action there. Let's have. Oh, there's a blast from the past. Josh the Animal Wood in the chat. Josh, how you doing, mate? Good to see you on here. Really is. So Mean Machine Arm Wrestling in there as well. It's
Right,
ace. Seeing all you guys that are checking out what we're doing. So
we've got Tom coming up, like almost as soon as they get back.
oh, Mean Machine, not Lean.
Yeah, Mean Machine.
Yeah, not Lean Machine. Tommy Holland, you're talking of, aren't you?
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, Mean Machine. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we Marco GT5 in there as well. So guys, big first day, but disappointing first day in terms of number of athletes that are here. There isn't many here yet. Tomorrow, all of that changes here in Dubai at King of the Table 4. Got a big day planned. I know there's going to be a lot of stuff going down tomorrow. We will try our very best to catch as much of that stuff as we can.
Very best in a vest.
Very best in a wife beater vest. Can you see that tan line there? It's what all the ladies love.
Laurie
Yeah.
Ray's been walking around in a wife beater today.
Makes them want to cheer, makes them want
Throwing his
to
lats up.
clap their hands, stamp their feet all over me. Fat face.
Sunburst from them.
Aye. Rolly Ray today, trying to tan himself. Let out by the pool, ladies and gentlemen. It happened. Rolly Ray with the tanning. Joking aside, we do need to get some suntan lotion. Not kidding.
Yeah, because we both left there with toiletries bags at home. Both of us.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Prick's trick, really.
Oh,
Really bad idea. So tomorrow, one of the things we do have to do is get out and buy some stuff. Well, get some stuff done. Let's see what else we got. Any other questions? Remember the thing that I asked the other day on the Arm Wars channel, and I keep my eyes open, was you got any questions that you want us to throw in at the presser? You want us to get in the interviews for myself, for James? Fire them over, put them in the actual comments. If you can put them in the actual comments of this video,
not
so
in the
that
chat.
not in the live chat, the actual comments.
But not in these comments, on the arm, one of the Arm Wars comments.
James can pick them up. You can put them in, even put them in the actual comments on here. We can pick them up off there. And if there's any that are unique in that respect, obviously keep them clean. We're not going for, distance between nipples and penis size. Nothing like that. Straight comments. If you've got things that you really want to know from these guys, we will try and work those into
Has
interviews.
anybody ever asked that question ever
What?
in the history of ever?
3 times.
What's the distance between your nipples?
Yeah, what is the distance between your nipples? 11. Yeah. Let's have a look.
What's your head size?
Yeah, that's going
And
to
what's
come
the
up.
distance?
So, guys, what do you reckon? Shall we wrap it at that? I think we've been on here for about 45. We'll do that in darts, please. 45.
Yeah, if Devon's here, if Levan's here, I'm sure there's other content these people would like to go and check out and see what they can find out. And we will catch up with them very, very soon.
Yeah, hopefully we've not stamped on anybody's live tonight, guys, because we literally didn't have a chance to check. So if any of the guys were going live and we jumped in, we're genuinely sorry about that.
Yeah.
Didn't have a chance to check it out. We literally got up here. James was editing some stuff. It wasn't working out because the internet is what we like to describe as completely shafted. And so we figured we'd just come on live and try and give you guys a bit of an update. As I say, if you're just joining us now on the live, the big news today was none of the athletes really were here, apart from Devon Larratt. Devon was in a great place. Really happy with his build-up, really happy with his prep. He's been busy all day. He's been doing a great deal of filming out with the film crew that are following him round. It has literally been non-stop for the lad. He was on it early this morning. He was out all day, only got back sort of 7 o'clock, 7:30 this evening. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Blake's just coming with a super chat. Neil, you're going to grip up with Larry Wheels. To be honest, didn't come to arm wrestle, mate, but the honest answer to that question is probably yes. If not while we're out here, I'm sure I will do down the tracks. I think Larry's I prefer it to be down the tracks because I've actually knackered mirrors, mate. Ray made me.
You should have mentioned it.
Well, today it was interesting because we got on the table and I'm just mucking about, and as we're gripping up, Ray's like, "Jesus, Neil, that wrist is." He said there's clearly some broken bone and there, bits of bone floating around. You can hear it, you can feel it. I've got some damage. I fell off a motorbike and then aggravated it worse by catching my son as he fell off his. That actually was the one that did the damage. Catching my son, grabbed hold of the forks of the bike and he was falling off and kept the throttle wound open and it flipped me on my ass. But yeah, one of them things. I'm just not really up for having an operation. Ray was like, "You need to get that operated on and get those."
Did you tell him you're 105 years old?
Well, I can't be bothered being cut up again. To be honest, I've had enough of it. I've had rebuilds.
How many operations have you had?
Oh my God.
On your arms. I don't want to know about your snake around here.
What, both arms?
Yeah, but arm wrestling related operations.
8.
8?
Yeah. I think 8, of which 5 serious rebuilds. So yeah, I've scrapped myself, but that's boring rubbish. Nobody needs to. I wouldn't change a thing. I've really enjoyed it. Any strength sport, any combat sport, you get some damage, but is it worth it?
Yeah,
probably is. 100%. You can get damage from doing football or rugby or anything. So yeah, comes with the territory. Wouldn't change a thing. It's not dangerous. It's not like the TT where it's a garden wall at 150 miles.
It's as dangerous as you make it, but even still, you need an opponent who's also willing to make it dangerous.
Yes.
So
yeah. So guys, I think I'm just making absolutely sure that we've not missed any more super chats, and then I think we probably should knock it on the head there. Just want to say thanks everybody for taking the time to tune in. Hopefully there's a few nuggets in there for you that keeps you up to date. We'll try and catch up with 11 in the morning. We're definitely going to be having breakfast with Devon and Rowley, and I'm hoping tomorrow morning we should see a lot of people knocking around. I think Corey lands tonight. Alex is, I believe, en route right now. And I think that the last man in tonight is Marcio Barbosa. What I can hear, Irakli and Levan are actually in the hotel now, and we are actually getting messages through. So some of the lads might be saying, "Are you coming down for a drink?" Although this hotel is
a dry hotel.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there you go.
That
is there a wet hotel nearby? That's what we need to find out.
Well,
not till Saturday night.
No. But what that thing I had tonight, the smoothie?
I don't know. You have 3 of them. I'm worried about the state of that bathroom after you finished in there because it was coconut, a lot of coconut.
They were very good.
I had one.
They were very good, weren't they? Yeah. Really good. I commend them on that. Devon can eat.
Yeah, he's doing eating at the moment, isn't he?
Good Lord God. Man, put some stuff away tonight. That is for sure. A lot of scram. And Ray was filming quite a bit tonight while we were down there, wasn't he? So
Devon beat the chest.
That's bad.
Yeah. I don't know how good Devon is at chess. I've not played since I was 12, but I got handily
whipped.
Yeah, it probably didn't last more than 10 minutes, but I think I was done after 7 minutes.
I want to say I think that Devon must play quite regularly because he was very confident.
Yeah, he'd be competently, and then
cracked Ray, mouthed off at him.
Ray's got some new moves. Ray can make bishops go around, do bends.
Yeah. Talking of new moves, Ray was sharp up there today.
Yeah.
Ray was moving well. Rolly Ray was looking really, really, really good today. And there was a real focus about the lad. He was training hard. You know, he was in there for what? We were in there for 3 hours, maybe 3 hours, maybe slightly more.
Yeah.
Where we were pulling, we were obviously, well, I say he was lifting weights. We did a bit of wrestling. We did some instruction and teaching some of the lads who were in there. It's a good day, wasn't it? In many ways.
I enjoyed it. Cheers, Adam.
Just
Adam took us in there.
Extremely tiring. But yeah, Adam Silver, thank you very much for taking us over there. It was nice to sort of meet some of the local arm wrestlers from the sort of Dubai community that are getting involved. Apparently there's around 30 lads that are training quite regularly now.
Yeah.
Some of which have got some real potential. So, and obviously you've got a lot of people that are coming through, are traveling through. I'm actually wondering how many people are going to come in specifically for this match. If any of you are watching and in the comments and you're coming over just to watch this match, let us know. I believe there are tickets available, so you can do that. It'd be interesting to see how many guys show up. I think some of the Australian lads may have been.
We've not been to the location yet. We've seen us probably as much as you guys online. It looks awesome. Devon come back from it tonight. I think they've been over doing a couple of in-location interviews, pre-match interviews.
Yeah.
Are we going there for the rules meeting tomorrow? Is that
I believe it's at Strong Gym.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think tomorrow the rules
Well, that's a bit
meeting's
closer
at
than
Strong Gym.
It's not that bad.
But we may have some other press engagements and stuff over at the space tomorrow. There's certainly a full day of it tomorrow. We're on it. We're not pretty non-stop. So, but we'll make a really big effort to get on here tomorrow night as well. Probably going to go out on the Arm Wars channel. Keep an eye on both tomorrow. We'll try
to
and
get some guests together tomorrow as well.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully have some guest stuff through the day. Could come up at any time, but we'll try to schedule it to make it as easy and viable for you guys.
We would have done some lives in the gym today, but there was a lot of music, guys. So yeah, we would have got copyright struck straight away. So we just recorded a few clips because again, you know, there's no point in recording segments and talking and all the rest of it because the music was just too much in the area that we were in. It was a bit quieter over in some of the other bits, but where we had the tables, it was way too loud. So yeah,
it really was.
There will be opportunities though.
Yeah, plenty coming up. The good news is all the athletes are based in this hotel here. Yeah, so we'll be catching up with those through the week. We will try. What we don't want to do is really get under the athletes' feet a great deal. Obviously, they've come over to focus on the match. We've got to be respectful of that. But on the other hand, if we get the opportunity to drop in some stuff, even if it's just we point a phone at them and have a chat for 10 minutes over a drink, and then we'll try and put it together into some kind of format for you guys in the evening, and we'll jump on here and discuss some of the other kind of stuff that we discussed.
Or we might even just randomly go live, which is another reason to subscribe, as opposed to just going on when you finish work or whatever, just to find out what's going on. If we're going live, if you're subscribed, you'll get the notification.
Yeah, hit that bell, guys. It's you know, hit the bell, get over to the Arm Wars channel, get sub. If you're not already sub, please sub on here. You'll get the notification. It's going to cost you nothing, and you're going to see some stuff. We'll be dropping. If anything goes off, we're going to be pointing a phone at. We're going to be trying to get some stuff and make sure that you see some quality stuff from what goes down here. We'll have a few laughs along the way, hopefully, and we should be be a good week.
Check out Rolly Ray's channel today if you want to have a bit of a catch up on today. I think he put a few things up today.
So, he's been active with his camera today as well.
Check out Rolly Ray.
I am absolutely sugar puffed. I'm knackered, so I think it's time to knock it on the head now. Say a massive thanks to all you guys for checking it out. I think there was at one point we had over 600 people tune in tonight, check it out. Hopefully there was some stuff there for you. We will catch up with you again.
You know when they all went, don't you? When you said the ball.
Well, I wouldn't.
Yeah, tuned out.
Absolutely. You know, it's like you're talking, but all I can hear is wow.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, we're wrapping it up.
Yeah, ladies and gents, hope you and your families are well. If this is your first visit, please do like, share, subscribe, get over to Arm Wars, check it out there. And we'll keep you informed best we can, guys. Biggity bong, more fluffers. Biggity biggity.